Today's episode is brought to you by Quip. Quip is going to make your teeth all nice and healthy and clean. You're going to love it. Also, today we're brought to you by Indochino Custom Menswear. Oh, we're going to make you look so fabulous. You're going to be out there on the streets. People are going to be like, oh, who is that? Is that little Mikey? How'd he get so good looking? And you're going to say, Cox and Crendor did that.
Damn.
Hello, everybody. It's time for Cox and Crendor.
Cox and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. In 4-hour recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's the Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hey, let's get ready to podcast.
Y'all ready for this? Right?
I'll probably get claimed on YouTube now, demonetized.
It was so close and accurate. You're right.
Way too accurate.
Speaking of completely inaccurate things, did I mention this last episode? I don't remember. What? I don't know what we talked about half the time. Did I talk to you about the not the safety dance, the electric slide?
That was
they're very similar.
That was on Twitch when we were streaming Civ, I think.
Yeah. It's been in my head a long time. I feel like an idiot because for years I thought the lyrics were the electric slide, funky wonky chunky monkey, right? No, right. It's just boogie woogie woogie woogie.
Yeah.
But I feel like my version's better. Just like my version of the, y'all ready for this? I think mine's better than the original.
Yeah, I've done that with some songs where like I'll replace the words because I haven't heard it in so long. And then when I go to hear the actual song again, I'm like, that's not what it was, but I liked my version more. Right?
That's like every Fall Out Boy song for me. I listen back, I'm like, man, this lyric is not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Mine's way better. This is gibberish. Whatever they're singing about, I have no clue anymore.
Yeah, you'll have something, it'll be like, yo, dog, slam the beat. And they actually said like, yo, listen to the rhythm of the street. And you'll be like, oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, yo, dog, slam the beat's way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Way better.
Yeah. That's why everyone's like, oh, you don't even know the lyrics. It's like, my lyrics are better. I made better lyrics.
Yeah.
Tough.
I agree. That's we did that. We played Civ the other night. That was fun.
That was fun. We need to play that again soon. We need to continue our game.
Yes, we'll probably do that this week. What else did we do? I had a realization. All right. This
oh boy, yeah. Is this a Kren quote? Yeah, I was about to say.
All right. It made me think about how like it's like we're a duo, right? It's me and you on this podcast, but there's been so many duos throughout mankind. Why is it seem that duos work the best, not trios or quadros? It's always a duo.
I tend to think that duos are the hardest.
Really?
Quadros or whatever the hell you said. Quadros, I feel like aren't like that might be one too many. I feel like a trio, there's always one person who can carry the conversation if the other two fall off. But if you're in a duo and one person ain't keeping up, then you're screwed.
But at the same time, that needs to work out too, because you need like the right balance. Like if you got three people and two of them like to talk a lot, they might be talking over each other.
Which is why you have the third person who's like the wacky third one who, when they say something funny, it's the funniest, right? I feel like three's easier, which is why twos are more famous. Because if you're a duo and you can do the same thing that three people would do, that's how you have your like Abbott and Costellos and
Penn and Teller.
Jim. Yeah, Penn and Tellers. Thank you.
Jim.
Yeah, those are the only two,
Carrey.
really. Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, the twos.
Spaghetti and
right?
meatballs.
That right? You don't have spaghetti meatballs and like ice cream. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much
for me.
Yeah, so you have to have the two, which is why Cox and Crendor go so well together.
I like it. And it's another thing where like there's two quiet people, that's not going to work because they'll just go back and forth being quiet. And if you got two talkative people, they'll try to talk over each other again. You don't got that person to bring it down.
Yeah.
So it's,
it's
a nice balance.
See how you dug deep and you found the real true answer that we are just geniuses in our time is what I think you've discovered.
It's got to be. There's no other way.
We are the modern day equivalent of Cheech and Chong, I think.
Yes.
That's another one, Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. It's kind of a roly-poly-oly, like the Cheech and Chong, Cox and Crendor. It's got the, flow to it.
Yeah. Alliteration.
Yeah. Like,
I don't
what
know
if
we should call it a roly-poly-oly, but yeah.
What if they were named, like, Mooch and Ziggy?
Mooch and Ziggy sounds like a morning show, and it doesn't sound like a good one.
Yeah. Or
Mooch and Ziggy in the morning.
What if my name was, like, what if I used, like, one of my other WoW characters, like Torglin, and then you were like Cox and Torglin? That doesn't sound
terrible
good.
Name. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I'd have to be named like Tony and Torglin, then that'd be great.
Yeah. TNT.
TNT. And that'd be, you could put that on shirts. And it'd look like a stick of dynamite. Because we're wild. We blow stuff up. We blow up your mornings, right? That's what we should do.
Pew, pew,
we should change our name to Tony and Torglin.
Tony and Torglin. And
I feel like I'd be doing most of the work there because you just would switch it to a different character name. I'd have to legally change my name to Tony.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm okay with this.
Tony Cox. Doesn't even sound good.
TC, they call me. Tony Cox.
Like, he'd be like, just Cox. But it's like Tony Cox. Like, there's like too much like Tony Cox. Like, it's like,
too much, yeah.
Cox. It's all like a nice flow. It's all about the flow, really.
Jesse Cox is basically Jessica. What do you think about it?
Damn. I didn't even think of that.
Yep. Think about it. It's pretty crazy. So, oh my God. I am in a world of hurt today.
Okay.
I met with some friends and went out this morning to get dim sum.
Ooh, dim sum.
We went to a place I've never been to before. So, you know, when you go to a new place, you don't really know what the portion sizes are. And dim sum usually is like, you know, if I get dumplings, like 4 dumplings.
Right.
Or if you get buns, like 1 or 2 buns.
Right.
So we go to a place called Din Tai Fung, maybe I think is the name.
Din Tai Fung.
It's in a lot of malls here in LA. And apparently one of the Din Tai Fungs has Michelin stars or something. So it is apparently, the line to get in was crazy. You had to get in a line to go give them your name. Then they were like, okay, well, we'll text you in however long it takes us to text. Then you get in line again, now in a line of people who have been texted. So now you then get the menu, and then you can pick what you want so that you can order it before you even sit down at the table. Then they sit you down and then bring you the food. It was crazy. It was like clockwork, but insane clockwork.
Shit, dude.
But because we didn't know what anything was, and the buns were like 1 bun per, we were like, okay, well, if you're paying for 1 bun, then you're probably not paying for a lot of dumplings. Not the case at all. Literally, you got like 1,000. We had so much crap come out to us. I say crap in a negative way, but I don't mean it that way. It was delicious. It was all very, very good. Unfortunately, it was way too much. And I am in like a post dim sum fugue state. My entire body's just like I thought, you know how they have like barbecue pork buns?
Yeah.
I thought that's what I was getting. It wasn't a barbecue, it was just a normal pork bun. So inside of it was like a roll of like porky stuff, but I bit into it and it had the juices of like a soup bun or a soup dumpling and sprayed everywhere on me. So now all my clothes smell like, oh God. Every time I move my head, all I smell is like dumpling broth. And my whole body's just like, oh, why, Jesse?
Some people
but everything
pay for
was
that.
so good. Everything was so good.
Yeah, dim sum's always good.
Also, it did not dawn on me till we left that the place was called DTF. I just want to let you know. I was like, wait a minute. Why don't they had, I think I tweeted it out today. If people want to go look at my timeline on Twitter, they have like a little mascot that's a little tiny bun boy. And I loved him. I was like, bun boy, I love you.
So it's little bun boy.
Right? It looked like Bao. It looked like little Bao boy. It was very cute. And so, yeah, that was literally most of my day. Most of my day was us drinking and eating dim sum and then like being stuck in traffic. That's all I've done today. That is LA. We went way out of the way to eat dim sum and then like, yeah, now I'm kind of just dead.
Oh my
to the
God,
world.
that is a bun boy. I just saw.
Yeah, he's a little bun boy. He's just cutie pie. And then apparently Bao won the Academy Award for short film. So I predicted it by tweeting out Bao Boy.
Oh, wow! You
Little
actually
tiny- little-
are a predictor. You are the
I know.
Coxtradamus.
Coxtradamus strikes again. It's shame. Shame that I can't make money off of it, but whatever.
Also, I saw you tweet the SCP Lunar New Year.
That was at the mall we were at where this Din Tai Fung was.
So, looking at this picture, right?
I just want to let you know there's so much to see in this photo.
Yes. That's what I'm breaking down here. So, first off, there's flying pigs. Not just normal pigs, there's flying pigs.
There are several flying pigs that you don't see in that photo, many of them all carrying weird things. Like one has a fish, and one has a coin, and one has fireworks, and one has like one of those good luck ribbon things, and one has just like random food in his. They all have different stuff. So yeah, and they all look crazed. Like, we're stealing, we are. Yeah.
And so it's like in the center of the mall. You just go on Twitter, Jesse's Twitter, if you want to see all this. There's a pig sitting on gold coins, right?
Yes.
And I see you zoom in on his face. He's a weird looking pig, way too happy
Very
to be
weird.
sitting on those gold coins.
Right.
Now, other things I've noticed in the background, it looks like there's a woman taking a picture of a guy, I think, or herself, but there's like a guy that appears in the final zoom in. So I don't know if that's like he was behind the pig, or if he just appeared, or if she
I want to
left.
know why they would take a picture behind the pig, like the pig's butt. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't get that. Maybe the bag of gold coins, but even then, you're getting the pig's butt there. But then I noticed, if you look at the first picture, there's some kid's face, and he's like,
Yes, yes. That's why I use the hashtag, because the hashtag gets you up on that screen, and I wanted the screen to have that picture that just like the pig's eyes glaring at people.
like, why is that
so-
kid up there?
Because the kid took the photo and did a hashtag. There clearly was no filtering. They were just uploading pictures
I
of the
see.
hashtag.
That's pretty
Like,
great.
It's very similar to. So one time when we were filming stuff at the YouTube space in LA, and we noticed that if you included the hashtag, I think it was like YouTube LA space or YouTube space, whatever it was. If you included the hashtag on your Instagram photos, it would automatically put them in the background. So when you walk in, there's a main screen area. It's huge, like a front desk, massive screens, and in the background, it was posting pictures. And so at the time, we were obsessed with the movie Elysium, like just trying to we were like, man, that movie, it's a whatever movie. But the whole joke was we were trying to get all the letters for Elysium up on the screen so it would spell it out. And so we were trying to coordinate getting all. It was so dumb. We were putting up pictures of like Matt Damon and stuff and just hashtagging it because I guess no one thought to actually look and see what they were putting up there. So we weren't doing anything dirty, but we were actively trying to get all the letters of Elysium. I think the best we did was Elysium or something like that. We tried really hard.
At least you tried.
And so that's what this was. It was literally just every photo with the hashtag went up there. And I was like, this is amazing. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to add to it.
I like that.
Although I think it's weird that I guess the mall we were in, the initials were SCP, because SCP is the online database of all those weird anomalies and it's all fan fiction and creepypastas, but it's that organization that keeps strange artifacts. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever gone to SCP stuff? It's the
not.
SCP Containment Breach games, right? Those games where monsters chase you.
Oh,
That's based off of SCP.
Interesting. International branches of SCP. Foundation database is classified. Oh, shit.
Yeah, so if you go there are essentially what it is at its base is it is a collection of really creepy stories, but they're not done in story form, they're done in document form. So basically it's
I see.
you would click on SCP, I don't know, 331, whatever the hell that is, and it would be basically a written report about some strange artifact they have in the facility, and it would tell you about what it is, what it does, and it's usually a horror element, right? So there's some SCPs that make you go crazy, and some SCPs that make do all sorts of weird things. One of the recent ones I read about was, I think it was SCP-3000, which is off the coast of India, deep in the water. There's basically according to, it's all BS, but there's a giant eel-like creature, and as you read through the report, aka the story, you discover that it is something that never eats. They've been studying it for years. They like have subs that watch it. It's huge. It stretches for miles. It never eats, but when people get close to it, they go crazy, right? Like when they look into its eyes, they begin to go crazy and then they kill themselves. And so the deduction over time, if you look through all the tests and things they do, basically what it does is it feeds off, I think it was like either your hope or something that makes you give into despair completely. And that's why people like kill themselves when they look at it. It's fascinating. It's very weird. And so they have things like that. Or it's, this is a recording from Japan when the atomic bomb dropped. And for some reason, it makes your eyes melt. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's creepy shit.
If you really dig deep, it's fascinating. Like, it's all fake and all just people created stuff. But some of it's really spooky. Some of it you're like, what the hell? Right? It's like a good read.
The featured tale is a funeral on Mars.
Oh, I see that. In memory of opportunity. Oh, interesting. Oh, this is a featured tale, though. So this is just like a story someone wrote.
So it's not like the documents.
Right. If you go, you see SCP database on the side.
Yeah.
And you'll see it says like Series 1, Series 2, Series 3.
Yeah.
And Series 1 is literally the oldest ones. That's like 01 through 999. And what happens is, originally, I don't know what it's like now, but originally, when you could come on this website, like if you go to Series 5 maybe, you could come on here and it would have things that say like access denied. I think if you go to Series 5, it says access denied. Those are ones that have not been written yet. Like no one's taken that number because it's all fan-written works. So you go in and you create a new SCP.
And they even got like interviews of these things. They're like, we interviewed Dr. Raymond Ham.
Yeah, and you can access the interview logs, and it goes through the whole thing, and you can see what people said. And all those interviews, so basically, again, it's kind of like if, how in the movies, they would show aliens landing and like a bunch of crazy shit would happen, and then the heroes or whatever would save the day, right?
Yeah.
This is done from the perspective of, say, the scientist who is in the background of that movie, who's like, oh my God, what is... And it's all the notes and talking to all the people that interacted with the thing. So, and then it tells you, like, how to deal with it. Because unlike, a movie where the aliens would go away at the end, this is one of those things where we found a ball that when you touch it, it turns people inside out, right?
Yeah.
And so it talks about the interviews, and then it gives you tips on how to handle it and what to do with it and where they store it and, how many people need to be assigned to watching it and things like that. And then tests they've run and all sorts of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of creepypasta stuff there. It's neat.
I don't like getting creeped out, though. That's going to be pretty scary.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, there's, like, SCP-2 is called The Living Room.
Living Room. Oh.
And it's literally just like, it resembles a tumorous fleshy growth with the volume of 2,000 feet cubed. An iron valve hatch on one side leads to its interior, which appears to be a standard low-rent apartment of modest size. One wall of the room possesses a single window, though no such opening is visible from the exterior. The room contains furniture which, upon closer examination, appears to be sculpted in bone, woven hair, and various other biological substances produced by the human body. A matter of tested... so basically it's just like, it's all DNA, and it comes from someone, but no one knows what. So literally, it's a big blob that has an apartment inside of it.
Oh.
And it to date, subject has been responsible for the disappearance of 7 personnel. It is also in that time furnished itself further with 2 lamps, a throw rug, a television, a radio, and a beanbag chair, and 3 books in an unknown language, 4 children's toys, and a small potted plant. Basically, it's like using people to make things for this room. It's very, very weird. You can see like all these different, like this guy did this test on it, and this guy, like weird stuff, right? It doesn't have to be scary. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And they have all these things in there. That's like SCP number 2.
I'll probably look through more of this just randomly then.
It's cool. It's very cool. It's very creepy. The games are basically like, if you worked at the facility and one of the monsters got loose, which is like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the actual like history of what it is and how it's been around on the internet for years and years is fascinating.
Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, it's on Steam.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I didn't do anything important this week. Other than today, when I ate too much dim sum and predicted the future, and then, I don't know. That's it. That's all I did.
That's all you really need to do.
You say that. You say that. I did a lot. Look, because you're probably going to be like, Jesse, okay, you said you didn't do anything. What really was your week like? If you want to really, truly know, 2 nights ago, Friday night, last night. Friday night, I was supposed to wake up Saturday at 8 a.m., played Civilization with Crendor till 2 a.m. So, if you're wondering, that's what happened there. Last night, I got home from running errands and stuff during the day, fell asleep at 6 p.m., woke up today at 5 a.m. So, I mean, that's what I did.
What the shit?
I know. I think it's because I got no sleep. Thursday, I worked my butt off all day. Same with Wednesday. And then Tuesday, I had the podcast stuff that I do all Tuesday with all sorts of different stuff. And then Monday, the one free day I had, I went through production stuff for the show we're doing for the Gentleman's Club. So literally all week since our last episode, I either worked or fell asleep. That's my life. People are like, you must lead a crazy life, Jesse. No, it's not crazy. It's crazy stupid, but not crazy.
That's crazy stupid.
Yeah, I was so overworked this week. And people are like, man, YouTube must be the best life. No, I went to bed at 6 p.m. yesterday.
You're like my parents.
Yeah, I passed out on the couch. I put on a record in my delightful new record player.
Right.
And passed out. Here's the thing, though. I know why. Because I got a thing that is music from the show Mr. Robot. And if you watch that show, you know some of the music in the background is like,
yeah.
And it's like, I think it put me in trance and knocked me out. Because I woke up at 5 with like my head crooked, like slobbering on a pillow, like sitting on my couch, like, what happened?
Well, did you, how much sleep do you normally get?
I shoot for 7 hours a night. That's my objective.
I mean, that's pretty good. Were you not getting that?
Well, the night before, I stayed up till 2 with you, and I had to be at a place at 10 a.m., which required me being up at 8. So I was here at the office at 2, drove home, didn't get into bed till 3. At 3, went to bed, woke up at 8.
So it's like 4.5 hours.
So I got
sleep.
so I got like less sleep than I usually do.
That's what
and
happened
the night before,
to me that one night we did the podcast where I had to wake up for Bill the plumber or whatever. I only had like 4.5 hours sleep, and you could tell people were like, "Oh, it sounds like weatherman Crendor and traffic Crendor want to just quit their job." And I'm like, "I did. I wanted to go to bed."
Yeah. On Thursday night, I was at the office really, really late trying to get stuff rendered because I had a bunch of stuff I needed to get done. Wednesday, I worked literally from 8 a.m. till about 10 p.m. I had, SGS stuff. We had so much stuff we had to do. And then Tuesday, it was podcasts and meetings all day. And Monday, I sat around watching production stuff. Like, literally, I barely got any sleep. I had to be up at 8 a.m. almost every single day this week. And things, I didn't get my normal sleep. Which people are like, well, I have to get up at 6 a.m. Yeah, you're probably smart and go to bed at a reasonable hour. Me, I was up trying to wait for stuff to render and then was like, okay, I gotta get up tomorrow. So by the time Saturday hit, I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this music. And it was like, and I was like, I was down. I was
It's gonna
down.
be somebody. It's like I get 5 hours a night, and I work in hard construction, laser zone. Some shit.
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
probably just like younger and more fit and a better person than me. I believe it. I believe there are people out there.
Yeah, that's not
When I
me.
was 20, I could go on like 2 hours of sleep. I didn't need to sleep. I can't tell you how many like 48 hours awakes I did. What the hell was it? 48 hours awakes I
Like,
did.
You can't even say numbers.
That's true. 48 hours awakes.
Yeah, that's not me. I couldn't even do that at 20.
When I was in college, we would stay up all the time. We'd like go out and then we'd wake up the next day, go to class, come back and be like, we need to sleep. Oh crap, we have an exam tomorrow. Study, go to the exam, then come back and sleep.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, like I get it. Young people can do anything. You're invincible. You literally are invincible. But then you hit your 30s.
Yeah.
And it all stops, you sons
It'll
of bitches.
happen to you.
It all stops.
That's why I ask people for their probiotic recommendations.
Did anyone send you any?
Yeah, one of them was one I've tried a few, but one that someone recommended I started doing, and I take it twice a day instead of once a day, and it's actually been helping.
All right, that's nice.
Well, and then everyone else is like, watch your diet. And I'm like, what are you, my 3 gastroenterologists? They're all like, keep your food diary. And they're like, oh, yeah, coffee might be bad. And I'm like, I'm not going to quit coffee. Kidding me? I'll go to the grave with that caffeine pumping through my veins.
Yeah. No one gives me any advice like that. Instead, they're just like, hey, last week you talked about love. Are you lonely? I'm like, no, what? Did you not listen? I literally said I was really excited to just be super single for a while. And people are like, are you okay? Do you need, if you want to talk about it? I'm like, no, I am very fine. That's all I got. I was like, guys, it's okay. I'm doing really, really well. This is great. And they're like, hey, it's okay, pal. I'm like,
sorry.
What? What is happening right now? What is going on?
Well,
yeah, that's all I get. And I guess I should be happy people care, right?
Yeah.
I guess we should be happy people are looking out for us because they want this podcast forever.
That's true.
And when our voices are digitally put into a computer so we don't have to do this again, it will be forever.
Yeah, it'll be one of those things where you can put your voice in and then you type it out and it'll be like, hello, it's me, Crendor, and I'm here today.
Hello, it's me, Jesse Cox, and Crendor.
Yeah, we'll be like...
We are here today with morning announcements.
It's like a school or something. The morning announcements.
All right, so did anything else happen, fun happen to you, or are you like me? Was the rest of your life, was it as boring as mine?
No, my life is pretty boring. I was realizing how some months go faster than others.
February zoomed by.
Yeah, February zoomed by. But then, looking through my pictures and stuff on my phone, I'll, scroll back and be like, what happened in this month? Then I'm like, oh, yeah, it was only 2 months ago that it was Christmas. Literally.
I went to my phone the other day, and I was like, what? I remember getting this message from this girl one day. When was that? I was trying to find her phone number because I needed to text her about something, and I was like, started scrolling and scrolling. 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016 is the last time I talked to this person. And I was like, what?
Oh my God.
It seemed like it was yesterday. It seemed like the conversation we had was literally, I was like, yeah, because I need to know about costume design stuff. So I want to ask a question. 2016 was the last time.
Yeah,
couldn't believe it.
I'll look at some things and be like, yeah, how
it.
long ago was that? It'll be 2-3 years, and I'm like, what the shit? It flies now. But then some months they just drag on. I think I don't know. I feel like November and December they kind of dragged on, and now I hit January, February, and it feels like it flew by.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case with all the beginning of years. Yeah. Every time, it also has to do with work, right? So when you get caught up in stuff, especially if you worked, when I worked at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
The day would fly by if it was really busy. I'd go in and be 8 hours would be done instantly if it was busy. But if no one was there, slowest, longest. I feel like that's the case with the beginning of the year because there's been a lot of stuff in the gaming world that's happened.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we're just over. January alone had a ton of amazing releases happen.
Yeah.
And then February, you're just trying to play catch up. You're like, oh my God, there's so much stuff that came out. And so, yeah, I feel like there was a lot going on. I don't know.
The holiday seasons also make it seem like a lot happened. So it'll be oh, we had Thanksgiving, we had Christmas, we had Halloween, we had BlizzCon, we had this thing happen, we had all these things happen. And so it feels like so much happened. And then with these months, it's it feels more like nothing happened because nothing really happened. But you still played games and worked and stuff.
Because nothing even happened.
Stuff happened. I don't know. Yeah. It's all your brain. It's the same as when people are oh, the beginning of the day went so fast, and the end of the day goes slower because they're looking at the clock wanting to go home. So it drags the time out. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. When you're more aware of it, it slows it down.
When I taught, that's what it was like. The beginning of the day flew by. The last period, I was like, I can't wait to get rid of these assholes. Oh, my God. I just want to go home. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's all I've been doing.
You know what, Crendor?
What?
If there's one thing that's going to make your day a little bit better, it's starting it off right. Starting your day off right. And you know the best way to start your day?
What?
Looking in the mirror and making those sparkly teeth even sparklier.
Ooh.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to keep going. Making those sparkling teeth even sparklier by using Quip. One of the most important things you can do to start your day and for your health is brushing your teeth. Yet most of us are terrible at it. We don't even do it right. Quip is an electric toothbrush designed by dentists and designers, made with the sole purpose of making it easier to brush your teeth, making it affordable and simple, and it actually tells you really how to brush your teeth right. Most people brush their teeth like brush, 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 done. No, fool! You're supposed to go for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And there's a timer in Quip that pulses every 30 seconds that lets you know when to switch sides and helps guide you for an even full clean. It's like 90% of the world doesn't brush their teeth right. Every 3 months, you get new bristles, new brush heads delivered to you every 3 months. I just got some the other day. I got new toothpaste, new brush heads. It was great. It was fantastic. It just showed up and I was like, this is for $5. This is great.
Yeah, I did too.
It is one of the first electronic toothbrushes accepted by the American Dental Association and has thousands of verified 5-star reviews. Y'all, it really works. I use it every single day.
I use mine too every single day, and it's great. I love it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you really feel the difference in cleanliness. The only thing I would say, in addition, brush your tongue too. Brush that tongue. You may not think you should, brush it.
It's even got like little rubbery side scraper things that helps brush it. I like that. Mm-hmm. And then I went to the dentist like a few weeks ago, and he was like, hey, you're good. No cavities. So it must be working.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the few things in you that's not falling apart, your teeth.
I know.
Thanks to Quip. For you, right now, you can see why 20,000 dental professionals are in love with this, because for just $25, if you go to getquip.com/Crendor right now, you can get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack with getquip.com/Crendor. $25. It's going to set your teeth right. Trust us on this. It's actually really cool. I use it every single day, and you can use it too.
Stop using those boring old toothbrushes. Get on the level. Get 2019. Get a nice electronic toothbrush. Brush your teeth real good.
Also, Crendor, we're brought to you today by Indochino. Custom menswear.
Now, Indochino, that's right, Indochino. It's pronounced Indo, like you're in dough, like dough. Chino, Indochino. They make suits, and they got some great suits for you. Every man looks better and feels more confident when they put on a suit. All right, you're going to look like one of the men in black. Like you're going to have a little laser thing and be like, bzz. You're going to feel cool. All right?
They do not come with laser things. Guys, they don't come with laser things.
They don't come with little laser things. But the suits are made to measure fit better compared to generic off-the-rack suits. Don't go to some generic off-brand store like Jim Bob's suit rack. Jim Bob's going to come out. He's going to be sweaty. He's going to be old, and he's going to be like, hey, we get you nice and suited up. You know, he's going to do it wrong, right? The suit's going to smell of BO. It's going to be a terrible experience. But Indochino is the world's most exciting made-to-measure menswear company. They make suits and shirts to your exact measurements for an unparalleled fit and comfort. If you're
Let me just tell you something right now. I'm going to jump in.
All right.
Guys, I know everyone's like, you got to get a suit for X, Y, or Z. Everyone has to have a suit, at least one suit. Do yourself a life favor. Get a fitted suit. Do not go to a store and buy like a suit jacket off the rack and be like, okay, I'll get it tailored. It'll never look as good as a suit you have fitted to your own measurements.
Never will.
It just looks and feels better. Trust me on this. My life goal is to have like the best fitted suit possible. And Indochino can help that come true.
Visit a stylist at their showroom and have them take your measurements personally or measure at home yourself and shop online at Indochino.com. You choose your fabric inside and out. You choose the design customizations. You submit your measurements with your choices and relax while your suit gets professionally tailored and mailed to you in a couple of weeks. Now, this week, our listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $359 at Indochino.com when entering COX, C-O-X, at checkout. That's 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit, and then you'll never have to buy one again. You'll be set. Plus, shipping is free. That's free shipping. That's Indochino.com, promo code COX, for any premium suit for just $359 and free shipping. Incredible deal for a premium made-to-measure suit. Indochino.com, promo code COX for any premium suit for just $359, free shipping. Once you go custom, you ain't going back. Indochino.com, promo code COX. Today.
Oh, I should have done that. I should do the thing you do.
Yeah.
Introduction promo code COX.
What?
It's hard to do that. It's hard to do that.
Dude, I told you, it's not that easy.
Yeah, you're a good hype man. Okay, Crendor, let's go to chapter conversation. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
Hey, traffic's looking still kind of crazy. There's ice all over the roads. There's snow. It's snowing everywhere now. There's ice in the northwest, the southwest, the southeast, the west, the midwest, the north, the northwest, the northwest. It's all over.
West east?
The west
the
east,
west
dude.
east?
It's everywhere.
The west.
And if there's ice, there's snow, there's rain. It's getting crazy out there. So watch out on those roads because it's getting a little tricky. We got to wait for a few more months till we get those nice summer temperatures getting back in, or just late spring. Just, being able to open those windows and doors up again. Get some nice fresh air going out there, not slipping all over the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor the weather desk. How's that weather?
Weather. It's snowy and icy, but what about if we put in a random zip code? 4645221. How about 9? How about restart? 64546.
How about restart?
Morfelden Waldorf Hessen Deutschland. I don't know how to say it. Wappy, take over.
Germany?
Wappy activated. Morfelden, Waldorf, Germany. 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Partly cloudy. Feels like 27 degrees Fahrenheit. High 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Low 31 degrees Fahrenheit. UV index 0 of 10 today. 58 degrees. Winds light and variable. Tie at night 31 degrees. Tuesday 62 degrees Fahrenheit. 10%
variable.
Tuesday night 32 degrees Fahrenheit. 10-day forecast. 50s rain.
Shit, dude. Germany's nicer than here. They got like
and variable.
and variable. And that's the weather.
Alrighty, let's go to sports.
Sports. Fun stuff coming up over at the sports desk. You got hockey. A lot of battling for the last playoff spot over in the Western Conference of the NHL. The St. Louis Blues came out of nowhere. Trade deadlines have hit. A whole bunch of stuff going on in hockey. Also basketball. Believe it or not, the LeBron James Lakers are not in the playoffs if the playoffs started today. LeBron is not being able to carry this shitty Lakers team. And not good for him. The Bulls have actually won 3 in a row as well. I've been watching some Bulls games. They've been fun to watch again when they don't get blown out by 20 points. So who knows where they'll go. And top teams right now still the Golden State Warriors and the Milwaukee Bucks, the other top team with Giannis. I can't even say his last name. It's like Antetokounmpo. Dude's crazy. He's got like a 10-foot wingspan. He can like dunk from everywhere.
Well, you know what? Can I ask you a question? How come in sports it's cool to call it a wingspan, but it's just like how far he can stretch his arms?
Yeah, it's a wingspan.
But he doesn't have wings. Why do they keep saying that?
Michael Jordan had wings, man. He flew.
All right, roasted. You got me. You win. Yeah, I'm a fool. Oh, that man did fly. Yeah, I'm a fool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of a weird top 4 teams. Golden State, who's always there. Denver Nuggets, the other top team over in the West. And then Milwaukee and Toronto. Got some random teams. Then Indiana in 3rd. Some crazy stuff over there. And then the Knicks broke their 18-game losing streak today and beat San Antonio. Good for you, Knicks. You're still bad. And that's sports.
All right. What is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Somebody sent us one on Twitter, but I don't know if it's real because it's from One of those websites that I think have the satirical news or so. Is it the mirror.co.uk?
I think the Mirror's a real
one?
place, right?
Is it real?
Now you're making me go look up the Mirror. I don't know.
Well,
The intelligent tabloid.
Granddad downs half a pot of paint, mistaking it for yogurt, and has no regrets.
I like it. You know what? I like it.
All right. Maybe it is real. I don't know at this point. A 90-year-old granddad has somehow managed to drink half a can of paint with no adverse side effects whatsoever.
Please don't drink paint. Everyone, don't drink paint.
Not only that, but whereas the rest of us might be feeling a little off color, he remains unfazed. Alex Stein from New York last week posted about her granddad, Bobby, who loves yogurt. Bobby had mistaken a can of mint green paint for his favorite food item and downed half of it. Alex discovered the half-empty can of paint and Bobby, complete with mint green mouth, and posted a photo of him with the caption, "So my grandpa ate half a quart of paint today thinking it was yogurt."
Is there a link to this? Hold on. Hold on. Where's the photo?
First off, here's the photo.
That's just the paint.
Well,
oh my
you gotta
god.
click it
It
to
literally
see,
says measure right paint. It's like, what?
You gotta click it.
Alex Stein.
And you'll see.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's all over him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all over him.
How did... Okay. Oh, I'll finish it. Speaking to Mail Online, she explained, when I say he loves yogurt, he lives for yogurt. My mom buys at least 7 quarts of vanilla Dannon yogurt a week. Alex added, my grandpa's always loved entertaining people. He doesn't care whether people are laughing at him or with him. But what does Bobby make of it all? Taking to Instagram to give his version of events, he wrote, apparently I ate paint this morning. Shit honestly tastes better than yogurt, so no regrets. Poison Control laughed at me, but they said I'll be fine.
Oh my god. He looks exactly like I want him to look.
I know.
Unreal. Unreal. He's so silly looking.
He looks like he got lost and then just like found some paint. It's like, shit's better than yogurt.
Oh my god.
I think he had to have been drinking. No way he didn't do that if he wasn't drinking. It's like, fuck it. This shit looks good.
He does look like he's the kind of grandpa who just drink, but I don't even care. It's so
That's
funny.
the thing, dude. It's like one of those things. He's like power drinking. He's like eating paint, and he's still like 90 and going. And he's like, whatever.
There are videos of him on here. There's so many. Apparently he made a it's Bobby bitch. Wait, hold on. That's not his real thing. Is it?
That can't be. That can't be.
Oh man. That is the photo. It's at Alex Stein with 3 N's. STEINNN.
Yeah.
And straight up, it is the pinned tweet at the top, and it is so he's covered in it.
Yeah.
His lips are completely painted, and he's covered in paint. I like the idea that it got on him. He tried to wipe it off, and it just got even more on him.
I know.
Oh my god, this is the image for today's.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Save image. Yeah, this is today's episode image.
This guy is a warrior.
Unreal. Oh, this guy's my hero. Literally my hero.
Yeah, this
Holy
guy is
crap, that's
this
funny.
guy's great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was delightful. Do we have any other follow-up to that, or is that it?
I mean, that's it. There's this other story about Florida men putting drugs in Lunchables, but
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is it a real story or is this fake?
no, it's a real story. Like they just let's see, recently the Oscar Mayer snack was used for something unrelated to eating. 2 Zephyr Hills, Florida men were arrested in Ohio earlier this month after being found with more than $84,000 worth of cocaine stuffed inside Lunchable boxes. The Ohio State.
Oh, so it wasn't
Highway
like they were trying to
Patrol-
put Lunchables in a thing for kids.
No, they just were smuggling shit into the wherever with Lunchables. So that's what I was saying. It's not like the greatest. It was just I thought it had some hope to it, and then it was just like, they're just doing that. But you're not going to compete with the grandpa eating paint.
Can't no amount of Coke is gonna beat out a grandpa eating paint. Sorry, drug dealers.
And that's a
Grandpa's
quote for
eating
the
paint
ages.
stole your thunder. Yeah.
No amount of Coke is going to beat a grandpa eating paint.
None.
So I think that's it.
All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching or listening, or however you're enjoying this podcast. But Crendor, hit them with the socials.
We've got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor if you want to see Cox and Crendor animations. We've got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, all one word, if you want to go to YouTube and see these on YouTube or listen to them on YouTube. We've got soundcloud.com/Cox and Crendor. Spotify. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. We're on all over. I just hit myself in the face trying to do some weird hand motion. Also, Twitter.com/Jesse Cox. Twitter.com/Crendor. Facebook.com/Jesse Cox, I think. Facebook.com/Crendor. I don't even know if it's on Facebook. YouTube.com/Jesse Cox. YouTube.com/Crendor. And Twitch.tv/Jesse Cox. Twitch.tv/Crendor. Google us. Watch our stuff, watch our streams, watch our videos.
Google us.
Watch our podcast, listen to a podcast, share it with your friends, family, your grandpa eating paint, your Lunchables, your weather man. Share them all over.
If you want to hear us, we'll be back with another episode. So, as always, beep. To be continued.